Law school has been a lifelong dream. I first remember seeing Sandra Day O'Connor on the news when I was third grade or so, and I realized then and told my mother that I wanted to be a Supreme Court justice. I didn't quite know what that entailed, but I decided that that's what my ambition was, and my parents encouraged it. And then in high school, I realized I should probably go to law school first. So since then, I think I'm much more interested in being an advocate, but my interest in the law and in finding truth and justice is deeply seated in who I am as a person. I believe wholeheartedly that you can't be what you can't see. And so even going back to my interest in the law, I realized I wanted to involve myself in the law by seeing a woman, Sandra Day O'Connor, claim her power and be such an incredible representation of a woman in the law. And so for me, I think women are underrepresented in the law. I think it's a significant problem. And I think taking affirmative steps to ensure that women know it's an option for them to be solicitors at the highest level of the law. Looking at the discrepancy between the number of women who argue before the Supreme Court compared to men is truly disheartening, but I think there's a strong movement to circumvent that. Having strong female professors has definitely inspired many women of the law school. I think seeing strong female graduates and seeing strong classmates, strong female classmates, and having that supportive environment. And the role models walking around the building are so important. In my 1L section, there was a group of us that decided to hold each other accountable for speaking in class, because many times men will raise their hands very freely, but women are more cautious about what they have to say, or they'll think that their question is less than and should be reserved for office hours, or otherwise they can figure out the answers on their own. And so we made a pact with each other that we would each raise our hands at least once in each class, once a week. And that really revolutionized a lot of our legal educations. And we made sure if it was Thursday and someone hadn't raised their hand in a particular class, we hit them with a flurry of text messages to remind them of their promise.